Revenge is probably never going to yield exactly what you want, but in the case of today's movie, oh my God, does it end up with a lot of trouble. Yes, today on day 147 of the year of vlogging dangerously, we are watching Bunraku. Bunraku is a fairly new movie. It's from 2010, but it's one of those movies that flew under a lot of people's radar, or a lot of people didn't know what to think of, because this movie is just, damn, is it stylized. It plays very much on its name. The name Bunraku is the name given to a puppet theater in older, almost, well, in pretty much ancient, no, not ancient, but in hundreds of years old, centuries old, Japanese theater. It's puppet theater, and it's done with a lot of paper sets and such, and this movie is very stylized in a way that is kind of like a modern interpretation of that. It goes for it with gusto, and a lot of people basically went, huh? What? Because this is a very ridiculously well-stylized movie, but at the same time it goes for its aesthetic so much so that it's almost cloying. It's almost off-putting because you're not sure what to think. And at the same time, it's an absolutely sweeping and epic tale of revenge and betrayal and redemption and heroics. That's just great. The movie stars, again, another Josh Hartnett movie comes up in today. Josh Hartnett plays a cowboy drifter. He's as they describe him, what is it? He's a gunfighter without in a world without guns. Yeah. So you've got the drifter. You've got Woody Harrelson playing a bartender. I guess that's a bit of a stretch for him for acting, but a very awesomely fun bartender. You've got a samurai named samurai played by Gact, and Gact is a Japanese singer who's done a little bit of dabbling in the acting and such, and he's also honor bound for revenge. And then your opposition comes primarily in the form of a bunch of random faceless goons, but also Ron Perlman. It plays the woodcutter, Nicola. And Nicola is the man who runs the local gangs. Basically, you win the gangs by beating the crap out of the guy, or by killing the guy who was in charge before. Such is the way. But the thing about the woodcutter for me is just he's one of those villains that just doesn't seem like he's got it for villainy anymore. He's just weary and old, and I'm not sure that does it for me. But yeah, appearances also by Demi Moore. She's there. She really didn't strike me as being integral to the plot whatsoever. She was just a bitch. Sorry, call it like I see it. But all in all, this movie is one that is just crazy good at going for its aesthetic and running with it, and it's such a visually absolutely stunningly beautiful movie. I love movies like this. These whole hog, go for it, look unique, look great movies. And there is a club in the movie, the Revolver Club. And to go into this place, it's one of the most amazingly fun set pieces in there, because you walk in and you're in the chamber of a revolver, and the entryway actually spins until you're aligned to the entrance, and I find that great. Yeah. So that's the movie for today. Movie May is starting to draw to an end again, as I mentioned yesterday. We've got only a few days left, so there's not going to be too many more movies. If I missed the movie that you were trying to get me to watch, it's possibly because I either don't own it, or couldn't find it to download, or just forgot, and I apologize. But that's been me for today. As usual, I've been the Serial Killer. I have questions, comments, concerns, and death threats all the time. But if you've got them, you know where to put them in the comment section below. I will talk to you tomorrow.